kid.
Alright, so it's Wacky Deli, and we're here with the High Life Club co-owners. You want to introduce yourselves?
Hey everybody, I'm Rashad, or Chris, whichever. You know me as best. I am the head owner of everything involved of High Life Club. I'm the one who started it, but now I currently have a partner now.
Travis Charles, I'm a co-designer. Anything Chris needs drawn out or anything pretty much further than that, I got him, so yeah.
Alright.
High Life Club started 4 years ago, originally back when I was in high school in North Atlanta. A bunch of us, we were good friends. We all kind of did our own thing. We didn't really play or live by anybody's rules. We had our own style, our own thing. We were our own diverse group, and the name just kind of built itself from there, from being like a crew of people and making it to a club to being a fashion thing, to where we started making. Well, I decided to make T-shirts and to represent and symbolize what we were, and then from there it just hit me that I should really just do it, because before that I was originally a graphic designer already, and I was just working for a bunch of companies anyway, so it didn't take me long to just decide that, hey, this is what I want to do, this is what it is. And I actually started something before that called KUS, and it didn't really fail. I just sold it, and I sold it to a friend of mine back in New York. He had better ideas, and then High Life Club came, and then we just, from there, it just grew into what it is today, and it's still growing. We're currently working on being a non-profit organization, going back to the followings of High Life Club, working on being a group of young individuals who are inspiring and being able to do the things that you want to do, whether it is design and music and stuff like that.
Doing what we love.
Yeah.
Period.
Absolutely. In 2 or 3 years from now, High Life Club will be, like I was saying before, working on. Right now, we're actually currently working on becoming a non-profit organization, and we'll still be able to do clothes and stuff like that, like we're doing now. But those things will be considered merchandise. We want to be able to give people an opportunity to really follow and pursue that high life mentality. We don't really argue about things. We don't really deal with a lot of drama and stuff like that anymore.
Even though we deal with each other every day.
Yeah, even though we deal with each other every day. So we kind of want to give people a place, inspiration. A place where you can be, where you want to be and who you want to be.
Be accepted. Because I've known going to school and just, I've moved a lot. I've been to different schools from New York to here. It's just, not being accepted is just, you don't feel like yourself, But you go ahead.
That's pretty, High Life Club, it is what it is at this point. We don't really, 2 or 3 years from now, we really don't, I don't even look forward to that. I look at the projects that I'm doing now. I hate to really say that we're going to be doing this, doing that, because, life happens. Things happen. So we just do what we want to do, and we do it. And when we decide to do it, we do it without a question, or how or when. We wake up one morning, and that's what we're going to do that day, and that's what we do every morning. Every morning I wake up and think about what can I do to take HLC to the next step every morning. My 30-minute meditation that I do. That's one of my top 5 questions. What can I do? And I usually come up with an answer. In each day, most answers are usually different. So that's pretty much it.
It actually really comes down to my mother and my father. My father is actually locked up. He's been locked up since I was born. So he kind of gives me strength to keep moving. So when he gets out when I'm 20, I actually have something to show him. That when he's been in there, I've been doing something. And as far as my mother, she's been raising me, so she's like my strength. She's my everything. And just as far as High Life Club, we kind of go towards going into our minds and finding our own inspiration. Of course, we look at other brands and see other things, but it really comes from our heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not Kid Robot. We're not following them. It's not Stussy. It's High Life Club. It's from us. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for that.
My turn. So for me, designing for me is really just, it's a given. It's like, it's being able to, it's just being able to just express and to show how we feel, or really how I feel majority of the times. I really take it, I mean, my artwork is my journal, like what I feel, what I go through, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I wake up to. My inspiration comes from what's around me, the people that I'm around, and things that I'm going through at that time. I mean, I still have other, unlike this guy over here, I have people that I look up, I would say look up to, or really, not even that, just kind of who's inspired me, like Nigo from Bathing. He's a real huge, you know, inspiration for me. I mean, his thought process, his business aspects, his momentum and his drive to do those things that he did, you know, just when he first started off, was pretty strong inspiration. I really don't see us being like anybody else or really following anybody else, though. We don't really have that. If anything, nowadays people start to follow us and they won't admit to it. But that's cool, because I mean, we always come back or do something bigger and better like every year. So and this year is ridiculous, so it doesn't matter. It's not even a, for me honestly, at this point, it doesn't even matter to me anymore. People gonna buy what they feel. So we put out what we feel. If you feel the same way, do it. I mean, at this point, everybody's doing graphic tees. Everyone's a graphic designer. You download Adobe for 30 days. Yeah. You download Adobe Photoshop or CS5, and then you're like, I'm a graphic designer. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. We're still going to, at the end of the day, the difference between us and everybody else, whether we're on top, whether we're on the bottom, at the end of the day, we're still here.
Because we're doing it for us.
Yeah.
And for the people that love what we do. You know? Like, if you love it, then if we love it, then we're a family. It's just like skateboarding. Skateboarders walking down the street, they're gonna be like, what's up? Just because you skateboard. And that's just how it is with fashion design. With anything you love, it's just, you're gonna pay that respect to that person. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and I mean, we stay ahead of most brands anyway, considering that I've designed already for most of them anyway. That's the part they won't tell you. So, I mean, it don't really matter. You know what I mean? I don't, like I said, me personally, I wouldn't even care where we are or what separates us. I mean, I don't see, honestly, we really are driving into our own lane. There is no one that's really stopping or in front of us or behind us. Like, we are who we are. We just on this path, we driving and we good. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. It's High Life Club, and I guess everybody else is here too. They're cool. I mean, I guess what separates us is that we're currently getting manufactured, that we have t-shirts coming out with Brick Squad, that we have fashion shows whenever we want, and
just the connections that we have.
And the connections that we have, and to be able to do it whenever and however we want. I don't really see anybody else really doing it like that. And I mean, if they are, then I pretty much work for them, so it doesn't matter. I do whatever I get paid to do. End of story. They pay me, it's over. My creativity is my creativity. You can only just reach so many limits and go beyond so many limits at the same time.
At the same time, it's just like, you can put your full effort into a design, right? The next day you can come out with something totally different, better than that, just different, that you didn't know you had in your mind, if that makes any sense. So it's not that you're giving them your best or anything, it's just you're giving them what you got at that moment, or what they tell you to make. Because at the end of the day, you're getting paid for it.
I'm like,
really, if they don't tell you can put your 100% into it, it's not going to be 100%, because they're giving you ideas. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, yeah, I can't explain that any other way.
It really don't matter to me. I'm a graphic mercenary. You pay me to do the job, it's done. Man, bitch, double
Go ahead,
standard
Chris.
me. All right, events we got coming up. September we have Fashion Week. I think it's that Thursday. This is the streetwear that I actually got. They actually offer, Atlanta Socialites just offered me that. I'm really excited about that. I get to put together a fashion show in 3 weeks. It's really cool. December, we're having an even bigger fashion show coming up for locals only. Gonna be our first locals only fashion show December.
Yes.
Winter and fall collections, and maybe spring. We're not really decided. We haven't decided how we're doing, but that's going to be really big. We have our celebrity basketball for HLC and locals only as well in October for breast cancer.
So please come through.
Provider video coming out real soon. One of our next exclusive releases. We are going to do the locals only grand opening again. We're going to go for it again. We actually did get a bigger venue. So we're about to sign, that will be announced on Saturday.
We were excited too, so
yeah,
it was disappointing.
It was disappointing.
So
for those who
this time's gonna come through, so yeah.
It's a lot bigger. This venue is way bigger. It's way more entertaining for locals only. For everybody who missed that, we're sorry. But we're gonna bring that back. Females, models,
Networking.
There will be a VIP within a VIP. There will be a VIP for networking, and there will be a dance floor for people who like to dance.
Everybody gets credit, you know what I'm saying?
After a while. I mean, you can only do so much business, you know? You're not cool if you do business 24 hours. Brick Squad t-shirts coming.
Flocka, OJ's Juice Chain,
Gucci. It's coming real soon. It's looking real serious right now for us. It's looking very serious for us.
So Provider video and Brick Squad, just look out for it.
Yeah, the Provider video is actually good though. Like, it's really, the Provider video is actually like probably one of our best videos ever, because we're gonna really try to cover a lot of personal history within the club, between one another and between how HLC was kind of put together. You know, try to put this all in one story.
Like all our lives, all our lives are like connected in some strange way.
Yeah.
Like we've all been through the same stuff.
So we're gonna really make this like a mini movie in 5 minutes. It's gonna be really. I might do it longer. I don't know yet. We're really working on that. This Provider project is actually, it's really cool. And plus doing the fashion show at the same time is actually too much. But yeah,
There's a lot going on.
yeah, we got too much going on for HLC.
Shout out to wackadeli.com. Shout out to High Life Club, locals only, coming up. And just look out for us, you know? And shout out to these two right here. And just get it going. Get it popping. All right.